Hey, Aloha Nerd and Geeks. I'm Garrick. This is my special guest, Jason.
Hey, guys.
We're here today to talk about our first impression of tabletop board games. In particular, this one right over here, Survive, Escape from Atlantis. So in this game, you are in charge of a group of people, right? Represented by the colors. Now, each one of them have a certain value, let's just say.
Yeah, everybody from the commoners all the way up to the tribal leader has a point value.
Right. So some you can be like this one over here. It's a 3. You can tell that on the bottom of it, and another one over here is 4. So they all rank, right?
Yep.
I think the highest value one was 6.
Yeah. It's funny how that one's usually not the one to survive.
Right. That one normally goes, sinks, gets killed by something. So we each have 3 movements. So we can choose to move one of our tribesmen, our meeples, 3 spaces, or we can divvy up those things any way we want. So we can move 3 meeples, 1 space each.
Very true.
We can try and get them on a boat.
Which is it's quite an arduous task in its own right.
Yeah. So we get them on. If we have more of our colored meeples on it, we can actually move them. So if they're in control like this one over here, we move that here. The next move I can move them twice.
Yep.
And deliver them to an island for safety, right?
Yes.
Because at the end of the game, it's all about getting your survivors to the islands. And then we see who the winner is by checking the value of those meeples, right?
Now, isn't it true that part of the game is you take a look at the meeple values first, place them, and then go from there?
Correct. Yeah. So at the start of the game, we look at the value, and then we have to keep them hitting. And then we strategically put them on the island to see which ones we want to get off the island first.
That's true. Although, what we found playing the game is that all goes completely out the door as soon as the gameplay starts. So we've played blind.
Yeah.
We've done it both ways.
Yeah.
And blind is so much more fun.
Yeah, well, I think playing it blind is really fun because at the end, it's like, oh, well, who do we
Who do we actually say?
Yeah, who do they actually say, right? All right, great. But not only that, do we move them, we have to sink the island.
Unfortunately so.
Yeah, and we start by the sand tiles, which are these lighter color ones. Of course, sand goes first. If they're sinking, it goes first.
Oh, yeah.
But when we do that, we reveal what it is. So this one over here allows us to move a whale anywhere on the island that's an open space. Well, not on the island, in the ocean.
Right, so say I wanted to move this whale so I can go and maybe sink a ship. I might move it over here so it's not immediately obvious.
Yeah, we can do that. There's other ones like the next level would be
the forest.
The forest. This one brings in a shark into play.
Right, so the green ones will bring the sharks from outside of the game into the game.
Yeah, totally. And then after we flip the tile, we get to roll the dice, which commands the ocean creature. So basically, I could roll dice like this and move a whale up to 3 spaces. Because whales move 3 spaces.
They do indeed.
Right. You also have sharks that moves 2 spaces.
And the mythical sea serpent, which goes only 1.
Now, each creature has a particular thing that they do. So whales capsize boats. Sharks eat people that are floating in the water. And you have sea serpents that do both.
Yeah.
Destroy ships and eat people.
We really don't like the sea serpents.
No one likes the sea serpents. Not at all. Not at all. And we keep going until either all the meeples are off of the board, or we find that special tile that sinks the island altogether and ends the game.
Yes.
Right? So there's a lot of trials and tribulations of this game. So, that's basically how the game works. So tell me, what's your first impression of this? What did you like or disliked about it?
Well, I've played a game called Forbidden Island by Matt Leacock before, and there are a lot of mechanics in here that I like. It's like taking that game and putting it into a bit more of a competitive style. And it's so much fun, especially because you can actually pull tiles out from under other players, so they end up right in the water.
Yeah.
And
you reveal something, right?
And you reveal something.
Oh, so that was really special.
Yeah.
That one lets you move somebody that's in the ocean being saved by a dolphin.
Yeah.
Between spaces.
Yeah, like the old Jack Sparrow thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not the sea turtles this time, though. Not the sea turtles.
Definitely. For me, I like the mechanics of it. I like the different levels of it, and I love the fact that when you flip something over, something happens. It's kind of like an event. And to me, I think that's where, to me, the Titanic, the thing sinking, there's dangers in it, right? And you never know what could happen. Whirlpools might happen. A shark might pop out from out of nowhere. Or you might be saved. Maybe there's a reveal of a boat that's just definitely in there, right?
The random boat on the island is probably my favorite one.
Right.
And the best part is when it's landlocked in the beginning. Oh, when it's landlocked in the beginning.
But that's the brilliance of this game. It's just you are discovering stuff as you are playing. There's things that just occur that you have to deal with, right?
Very true.
And of course, there is the cutthroat kind of thing. No, it's my people, not yours. I'm gonna attack your people with a shark.
Oh yeah,
I kind of dug that. Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I was surprised at how many boats the whales ended up taking down, because they move so much faster than everything else. The sharks are scary because you lose the people, but the whales just come in and they're sitting ducks.
Well, I think they're offspring of Moby Dick.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. Yeah, so I enjoyed the game. Did you enjoy the game?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So that's our first impression review. Thanks. Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching my video. Hey, and if you like that, give it a thumbs up or subscribe. Or do me a favor and leave a comment below. Other than that, thank you for watching my video. Bye.